Coastal Carolina is located just 15 minutes outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Their football program is only a decade old. In December, the school got rid of Brian Bennett, who had been the only head football coach in school history. His replacement got a 5-year deal at a salary of $175,000 per year. Doesn't seem like a big deal until you see the pay cut the new head coach took and where he was before. Tom Rinaldi has this remarkable story.
Let's go. We've only got the one standard. It's about being a man. It's about being man enough to stand on your own 2 feet, accept responsibility for yourself. It's only 60 minutes. That's a great 60 minutes, and it's a fun 60 minutes, and we're playing a pretty good team, but that's okay. We're a pretty good team. Go, men! Go, men!
This is Coastal Carolina's first-year head coach, 63-year-old Joe Moglia.
Good job, boss. Good job.
He has quite a resume, just not the one you'd expect.
Out-of-the-box candidate, no doubt, but, you know, had that football background.
Come on, guys, come on.
Bringing a guy from New York down here into the South, it was a shock.
And one of the guys just told me he's a business guy that's getting back into football. And I was like, that's a little weird.
Good job, guys. Good job, fellas.
Moglia's last college coaching job was 3 decades ago as a defensive coordinator for Dartmouth in 1983.
I was there for 3 years, and we won 2 Ivy League championships. And the first year, we led the entire East, all Division I schools, in overall defense.
Great job by the Dartmouth defensive line.
Unable to support his 4 children on a coach's salary, he traded Ivy League football for high finance and Wall Street as a sales trainee for Merrill Lynch.
There were 26 of us, 25 MBAs, and 1 football coach. And pretty much everybody there said, this football guy's never going to make it, but that wasn't the case, and it turned out it worked out pretty well.
Not just well, wealthy. And this is where Moglia made his money. In 2001, he became the CEO of the online brokerage firm now known as TD Ameritrade, and created a personal fortune in excess of $100 million.
The whole company was worth $700 million roughly when Joe joined the company. And the day he left, our company was worth $10 billion.
At this point in my life, the skill sets I brought to the table were really that as a head coach. It's the one thing in my life that I thought I was best at and got the greatest satisfaction out of. And I decided I wanted to go back.
What? You're thinking about doing what? Well, I want to become a head coach. He starts in and explaining that I'll be a better coach now after my years in business than I was when I was a coach.
After leaving finance in 2008, Moglia took an unpaid position on Bo Pelini's staff at Nebraska for the next 2 years. In 2011, he became the head coach for the Omaha Nighthawks of the UFL. Less than 6 months later, he was announced as the head coach of Coastal Carolina.
Do you want a head coach that understands strategy? Do you want a head coach that understands execution, that knows how to hire, that knows how to motivate, that can unite and excite? If you want a head coach that's got all those skill sets, I have all those skill sets. All right, from now on, we're going to get it right around here. I'm just kidding.
Moglia's boardroom may look different these days, but he can still work a deal.
We was like, well, Coach, man, we're wearing Adidas now, and, you know, they're kind of heavy on our feet, make us feel slow. You think we can get some Nikes? And I'm like, that ain't going to work. Hey, what are y'all thinking? We come in the next week, and Coach is like, you guys wanted Nikes? You got Nikes. Like, all right. And then somebody else is just like, Coach, well, what about the jerseys?
First play on the 15-yard line going in. What is it? 3rd and 1 minus 40.
Our kids play hard. They play on every single play. They're disciplined more than they have been in the past, and I think that's part of the attention to detail and what he's brought to our program.
And the Joe Moglia era opens successfully. A return on investment on night number 1.
The principles for coaching football and the principles in leading a business are the exact same thing. I was a much better business guy because of my experience as a coach. I think I'm a better coach because of my experience as a business guy. If you have something that you really believe that makes a difference in life, and that's something that you want to do, don't ever give up that goal.
Coastal Carolina's 4-4. Of course, the big game this weekend, Alabama and LSU. That's in Death Valley.